the most memorable thing you saw happen on an aeroplane.
The most memorable thing.
Mm.
Okay, we were all on a plane, um, the whole crew, and everybody's got their aisle seats or their window seats. And usually the minute you get on the plane, because nobody slept, everybody's out cold. Well, Curt Hennig was in first class, and he looked at me and he kind of gave me the smile, and I thought, okay, what's Curt gonna do? Well, there was this flight attendant that was just, she'd walk through and she'd hit everybody, wake everybody up, and just a miserable flight attendant. So she must have did something to Curt up in first class. So Curt goes up into the bin up there, and he gets this little bottle, and it was called Morning Breeze, and it smelled like poop. So this flight attendant walks up through first class, and Curt takes that bottle, and you can, I'm watching him up there, and Curt takes and shoots a bunch of it on the back of her, and you can't smell it right away. It takes 2, 3, 4 minutes to kick in. Puts the cap back on there, goes up and puts it away, and goes back down. All of a sudden, this lady starts walking down the aisle, and it smells like she shit her pants. And you could smell it through the whole plane. And all the guys are waking up now, and they're smelling this stuff. And you could see Curt looking back like this, smiling, Everybody knew it was Curt. And this lady was so embarrassed, and she was trying to find out who did it, and nobody would say anything. But it was bad. The whole plane smelled like somebody pooped all over the plane. That was a pretty good one.
Is that surely not like just a rib on everybody? Now the entire plane smells of shit.
Well, it was, and that was Curt, but him doing it to the lady got her back, so everybody was all excited. So it wasn't, against the guys now. But Curt was good at some ribs.
Who are the best ribbers? I mean, if there's like an Olympics of wrestling ribbers, who takes bronze, silver, and gold?
Fuji would probably be number one. Curt would be number two, I would think, and then Davy Boy and the British Bulldogs would be three.
Any examples? You've already given us one with Curt, but any examples of Fuji and the Bulldogs?
I heard one where Fuji, he got upset one day, and I don't know exactly who it is. I can't remember who it was, but he ended up driving their car in their pool, and the car sunk down to the bottom of the pool. That was one rib he had.
Like a Keith Moon kind of affair, then.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Fuji had some pretty brutal ribs.
As I say, I used to do a podcast with Don Morocco. So I think we just spent half an hour
talking about food. Don Morocco was a great guy too.
Yeah, absolutely is. I spoke to him fairly recently. I wish I would have let him know that I was having both of you on. I would have, if nothing else, just got a question from him or something like that. If not, he probably would have jumped on and said hello. One from the Bulldogs then.
Well, I think it was the Bulldogs who, I don't know whose bag it was, but they chained with a big thick chain their bag to a chair. And so they're in the ring, and we had to rush off to go to the next town. And I can't remember who it was, but they were coming to the plane and had the chain and the chair and their bag. That was the only way to get to the plane, because they didn't have time to cut the chain off or anything. And everybody's in the plane looking at it, going, what the hell's going on? And it was the Bulldogs.
Did they actually let him on the plane with the chair?
Yeah, they had to throw it in the baggage, yeah.
Oh, did they? Did it actually fit in the overhead thing? Surely not.
No, it was underneath the baggage.
Okay.
It was one of the deals where you had to walk up the ramp to get up to the
I got
plane,
you.
the outside deal. Yeah.